Have you ever found yourself in a confusing paradox? You're present, you're dedicated, you're consistent. You're the one sending the good morning texts, initiating the conversations, making sure she knows you're thinking of her. But your effort is met with indifference. Your presence is taken for granted. You feel less like a priority and more like a permanent fixture in the background of her life. And then, you stop. Maybe you get busy. Maybe you get tired. Maybe you just decide to focus on yourself. You pull back your energy. You disappear from her notifications. And suddenly, everything changes. The woman who barely seemed to notice you is now the first one to watch your social media stories. The phone that was silent now buzzes with a random "Hey, how have you been?" text from her. She starts to show up, to ask about you, to invest. It's a frustrating and maddening experience that makes you ask one question: why does my value only seem to appear when I'm gone? This is not a coincidence. It's not a game. It is a fundamental law of human psychology, and today, we are going to decode it. This is not about learning tricks to make someone miss you. This is about understanding the deep, primal wiring of attraction, value, and presence, so you can stop being the man who is only appreciated in his absence, and start being the man whose presence is craved. We're going to explore what I call the value vacuum, a powerful psychological space you create when you strategically withdraw your attention. We will break down why it works, how to create it with integrity, and how to use it not as a tool of manipulation, but as the ultimate demonstration of your own self-worth. Let's begin. First, we must understand a brutal truth about human nature: constant presence devalues perception. Think about the sun. It's the most powerful and essential force in our solar system, but because it rises every single day without fail, we take it for granted. We only truly appreciate its warmth and light on a cold, cloudy day when it's absent. In the world of attraction, the man who is always available, always predictable, and always initiating, becomes like the sun. He is essential, perhaps, but not exciting. His presence becomes comfortable, and comfort is the silent killer of romantic tension. A woman doesn't feel the spark of attraction for something that is guaranteed. She feels it for something she has to earn, something she fears she might lose. When you are always there, you are a certainty. And certainty breeds contempt. But when you pull back, you cease to be a certainty. You become a question. And questions are infinitely more compelling than answers. This is the foundation of the value vacuum. It's not your absence itself that creates attraction, it's the questions that your absence forces her to ask herself. Where did he go? Why did he stop? Did I do something? Did I lose him? Her mind, which had comfortably placed you in a predictable box, is now forced to confront the empty space you left behind. And the human mind abhors a vacuum. It will work tirelessly to fill that space, and it will fill it with thoughts of you. Your absence, ironically, makes you more present in her mind than you ever were when you were actually there. Now, let's break down the 3 stages of creating and mastering this dynamic, not as a game, but as a reflection of your high value. The first stage is the pattern disruption. Every relationship, even a casual one, operates on patterns. The pattern might be your daily good morning text. It might be your habit of always being the first to like her posts. It might be your predictable availability for late-night chats whenever she's bored. These patterns are comfortable for her, but they establish you as the pursuer and her as the prize. The first step in creating the value vacuum is to break this pattern, suddenly and without explanation. This means the good morning texts stop. The instant replies cease. The automatic validation of her social media disappears. In the beginning, she might not even notice. Or, she might feel a sense of relief. The pressure of your constant attention is gone. This is a critical phase. The average man would see this initial indifference and panic. He'd rush back in, thinking he made a mistake, and re-establish the old, low-value pattern. But the high-value man understands this is part of the process. He holds his ground. He knows that the seed of doubt needs time to sprout in the silence. After a few days, the pattern disruption begins to take effect. She starts to notice the quiet. The good morning text that didn't arrive. The story she posted that you didn't view. The silence where your attention used to be. This is where the second, and most powerful, stage begins, the cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort experienced when holding two or more contradictory beliefs. When you pull back, you create a massive conflict in her mind. Belief number 1 was, he's always there. He's super interested. I have him. Belief number 2, created by your absence, is, he's gone. Maybe he's not that interested. Maybe I don't have him. These two beliefs cannot coexist peacefully. Her brain must resolve this conflict. And it does so by reevaluating her perception of you. She starts asking questions. Was I wrong about him? Is he talking to someone else? Did I take him for granted? Notice something? All of these questions are about you. You are now occupying her mental real estate. She is investing her most valuable resource, her thoughts, into figuring you out. This is a level of investment you could never achieve by sending more texts or giving more compliments. She will start looking for clues. She'll reread your old conversations. She'll pay closer attention to your social media, not for the content, but for what it says about your life without her. Is he having fun? Is he moving on? The mystery you create by pulling back is more potent than any declaration you could ever make. You've stopped being the predictable background noise and have become the compelling signal she's trying to decode. Now, this is a crucial turning point. Understanding this psychology is the key to unlocking a new level of social dynamics. But it's just one piece of the puzzle. If you're serious about mastering the complete art of attraction, from your inner confidence to your communication skills, I've laid out the entire system in my definitive guide, the Apex Method. It's for men who are ready to stop guessing and start leading. You can find the link in the description below. And if you're committed to this path of self-improvement, I want you to join our movement. Go to the comments right now and type the word value. It's a declaration that you understand your worth is not determined by anyone else's attention. Now, let's move to the final, most important stage. The third stage is the re-engagement from a position of power. The low-value man, ecstatic that she's finally back, will immediately shower her with attention. He'll reply instantly with a long paragraph, effectively saying, I was just waiting for you. Nothing has changed. He instantly resolves her cognitive dissonance, confirms her old belief that she has him, and his value plummets back to zero. The high-value man responds differently. He is warm and positive, but he is not overly eager. He mirrors her level of investment. If she sends, hey, stranger, you don't reply with I've missed you so much, where have you been? You wait a little while, and you reply with something calm and playful, like well, look who it is. I'm still here, just been busy with life. Hope you've been good. Your response does 3 critical things. It's positive, showing you're not angry or bitter. It's slightly detached, busy with life, showing that your world kept spinning without her. It puts the ball back in her court, hope you've been good, making her the one who has to invest more to continue the conversation. You have now re-engaged, but the frame has shifted. You are no longer the pursuer. You are the one being pursued. You have successfully transformed your absence into presence in her mind, and that presence has created a new level of respect and attraction. This entire process is not about playing games. It is a reflection of a deep, internal shift. You pull back not to get a reaction, but because you genuinely have a life to live. You have a mission, you have goals, you have a purpose that is more important than any one person's validation. You stop being predictable because your life is dynamic and interesting. You grow in silence because your self-improvement is for you, not for an audience. And when she notices, she won't find the same man she took for granted. She will find a man who has evolved. This is not pride, it is self-respect. It is not coldness, it is emotional maturity. It is not a tactic, it is a choice. The choice to stop begging for emotional scraps and to build a life so fulfilling that your attention becomes a valuable, sought-after prize. The man who understands this doesn't get lost over anyone, because he knows his own path. And when she feels that, when she realizes you are no longer there, her mind will fill the vacuum with your image. And perhaps for the first time, she will truly see you. Not because you disappeared out of anger, but because you understood that your value was never in how much you insisted, but in your ability to walk away in peace. If you are ready to take this journey, to commit to your own evolution and freedom, then subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Because the true power is not in being noticed, it's in being remembered by those who thought you would always be there.